Petrol and diesel prices are reaching record prices at the pumps in the UK, mainly due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and the Ukraine, pushing oil prices up. But is there anything that petrol companies can actually do to bring these prices down? Or is it a situation that we're stuck with for the time being? The price you pay at the pump is made up of various different factors, including the wholesale retail price of the fossil fuel, the wholesale retail price of biofuel, the delivery and distribution, the petrol retailer profits, the fuel duty by the government with VAT, and the greenhouse gas and development fuel obligations. So between 51 and 53% of what you pay is government tax. In fact, the petrol retailer only gets a very small amount, between 2 and 6p per litre. Now, the price of Brent crude oil recently spiked at $139 per barrel. So what does this mean for the average vehicle owner? Well, I'm driving a 2010 Skoda Octavia VRS diesel. 6 months ago, it would have cost me around £75 to fill up the 55 litre tank. With petrol prices around 1.759 per litre today, I'm looking more like £95, a £20 increase. And it's a similar thing across petrol vehicles as well. So it's not fantastic at the moment, and long journeys are almost out of the question. Yet the price of Brent crude oil has recently dropped to around $109 a barrel as other oil-producing nations increase output to meet the demands of countries that are looking to replace oil from Russia. So why haven't these savings been passed on to the consumer yet? The simple answer is it will cost petrol companies too much at the moment to drop the price of fuel. Think about it like this. All these petrol stations bought their fuel at the $139 per barrel price. That means the prices we're seeing now reflect the price at which they bought the oil. Prices may have dropped, but there hasn't been enough oil bought yet to allow those prices to go down. Think about it another way. If you bought an item from a wholesaler at £50 and sold it for £51, only for the wholesaler to then drop the price to £40 and make a big announcement about it, you could drop your price to £41, but you'd be losing £9 every time you sold that item. So we will see fuel prices drop, it's just a question of when rather than if. There have been worries, just like last year, that fuel supplies will run out and panic buying will ensue. However, the Petrol Retailers Association has stated that in terms of supply in the UK, there is no shortage of fuel at terminals and refineries, and they do not expect any significant disruption. Gordon Barmer, Executive Director of the Petrol Retailers Association, added that they have noted calls from some quarters calling on government to either reduce fuel duty or cut the level of VAT on fuel in an attempt to reduce the burden for consumers. The PRA would support this move to help customers. So there may be some light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully petrol retailers will start pushing the price decreases over to drivers, decreasing the price at the pumps. But what we must really hope for at this time is not a fuel price decrease, but a peaceful end to the conflict in Ukraine, which is causing this situation in the first place.